My name is Philip Warren, also formerly known as Seabiscuit, here at Livingston Service Center in downtown Newberry, and I am one of the technicians and mechanics here, and really, you name it, we work on it. My nickname is Seabiscuit mainly because our service advisor is really creative with nicknames. I come in every day and there's no telling what it's going to be that day or that week. It changes all the time. Livingston Service Center is located in downtown Newberry, and it's very close-knit. All of the businesses and local shops are really close-knit together. They all stay in touch, and a great example of that is when Hurricane Helene came through and the town was just wrecked. But Main Street, we didn't have power, but we were very fortunate enough that we didn't really have much damage, and it just showed. You had different restaurants trying to get food out to people. As soon as we had power, we were here pumping gas for people with their generators. And we just all kept in touch, and even after hours, if there's anything we could do to help out any other businesses, and they did the same for us. We're just one big family. Okay, so the history of Livingston's really is the business itself with the name Livingston's was founded in 1990. It's been in the same family ever since. Before that, it was a service station. We know for a fact, we have pictures that it was open in the 50s and maybe into the 40s, but we couldn't find any documents proving so yet. Yeah, so we are a full service station, which means if you come in here to get gas or whatever you need, we pump your gas, we check your oil, we check your tires, whatever you request. You don't have to get out of the car. We also do tires, brakes, oil changes, classics, carburetors, things like that, and then also custom exhaust systems as well. I found myself here because, I mean, I've always grown up here. I've always driven past this place, and I didn't, I always saw cool cars sitting out in front of it, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know, whether it was a shop or what it was. And I stumbled across the owner one day and figured out who he was, and we started talking. And I had worked at previous businesses before, and he offered me a job, and I said, sure, I'll try it out. And man, every day is different here. So that ringing noise is actually our original landline system. So anytime we're anywhere in the shop, if the phone rings, it is still hooked up to the landline, so we can hear that old bell, probably from the 50s, still ringing, so we know to go pick up your calls. So growing up in Newberry, especially being close to the Main Street area, Main Street's changed over the years, but if there's one place that hasn't, it's right here. This building's been the same since, well, ever since I've been born, as far as I can remember. But there's always something different out here. People come in, sit down, hang out, go inside, buy a drink, and we are a service center, but at the same time, in a way, we are a community center. My favorite thing about being here is you never know who's going to walk in the door, and you never know what vehicles are going to come in. We have them ranging from 2025 to 1925. It's no telling, and the customers are just as vast as the vehicles are. Our owner, Keith, he's the one that does all of your classic carburetor work. We also make key fobs and stuff like that. He's a jack of all trades, and if we can do it, Keith will get you figured out. So where we're located, if you come down Main Street and you go down Wilson Road, right there by the red light, and you are on Main Street, if you just go straight down Main towards downtown Newberry, we are this big green building right here on the right-hand side, and you can just pull on in. We'll hear you when you get here, and come on inside, and we'll see what we can do for you and get you all fixed up. If you get a little hungry or thirsty while you're here, especially around lunchtime or something like that, we do offer drinks and snacks inside, but the great thing about being downtown is you do not have to walk far to find a good meal. You've got many options downtown Newberry. One thing about looking at this building that people don't really realize is that we are also equipped to work on modern day vehicles with, whether it's an electrical issue, you've got a computer problem. With newer stuff, obviously it may have to go back to the manufacturer, but we will point you in the right direction for the smallest cost possible. 1955 Chevy Bel Air is one. Another one is a 1952 Chevy Impala. That's another one of my favorite cars. One recently that I didn't know was my favorite until I actually got to drive one working here is a 1931 Ford Model A. Another really cool one that I really enjoy, big Chevy guy, is a 1967 Chevy SS with a 396 big block. So this car actually is owned by one of the previous owners of the business. His last name's Livingston. This is David Livingston's car. This is his pride and joy, and he takes it out to car shows. You'll probably see him driving around town every now and then, but I wouldn't try to challenge him because he'll burn you up at a red light. If you're ever looking for our business information, just give us a Google. It's Livingston Service Center, downtown Newberry. Our phone number's on there. We do not have an active website, but if you give us a call, we'll try to pick up as soon as possible and see what we can do for you. And if you're in the downtown Newberry area and you just want to stop on in and check it out, like I said, right downtown. If you go down Main Street towards the Opera House, we'll be right there on the right.